Welcome to Food Bar. Today I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to make this delicious lasagna dinner in no time. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Select your favorite pork sausage flavor, also your favorite store-bought pasta sauce. You'll need 3 different cheeses, starting with a whole milk ricotta cheese container, your favorite Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, parsley flakes, an egg, a quart-sized storage bag for mixing, crushed red pepper flakes, half of an onion, and you'll also need some chopped bell pepper, your lasagna noodles, a large pot to cook your lasagna noodles in, and you'll need your lasagna pan, and some shortening to coat the pan. If you like black olives, you can add those to the assembly of the lasagna, or you can serve them separately. It's totally up to you. We'll start getting our skillet hot and ready for the sauce, and also our lasagna pot with water to boil. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to assemble the mixture of ricotta cheese, and that is what we needed the quart-size Ziploc bag for. We're just going to place the ricotta cheese right in the quart-size bag, and we will be mixing it with the 2 ingredients, which are 1 egg, which we're going to place in the bag right alongside the ricotta cheese, and then we will also be adding 2 tablespoons of dried parsley. I like to do a heaping tablespoon because you can't really hurt anything by adding a little extra parsley to this cheese mixture. It can only make it better. So we take and Ziploc the bag and then mix it with our hands. This is kind of like a little stress reliever to mix that up. Feels kind of good, and you just want to roll it around, squeeze it all together, make sure it's well incorporated, and then you can just set that aside and it's ready. Okay, I like to measure out my mozzarella. This is an 8-cup bag, so I'll probably only use about 6 cups. Okay, so the reason that we mix the ricotta in the quart-size bag is because we're going to use this bag as a piping bag. So we're just going to cut the corner off, just a small little slit off the corner, and that's going to be enough for piping when we go to assemble. I am going to be serving my black olives separately and not in the assembly of the lasagna. Okay, I'm going to dice up this half onion, and it doesn't need to be finely diced. It can be a rough chop, no problem. Just want to have that ready for the skillet when we start to fry up the pork sausage. So we'll get that going and ready. Our skillet is nice and hot and ready for the pork sausage, and we're just gonna break that up. That looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and add our onion right here at the very beginning. We're getting ready to add the bell pepper next. I like to dice and freeze bell pepper and keep it in my freezer so it's always handy and ready to go. So now we're just going to mix in some crushed red pepper. This is going to add a little more flavor to this sauce. And we're going to work that in, brown this meat down to a point that we like that it's nice and cooked down. And of course we want to drain all of the fat. Pork sausage does have quite a bit of fat that needs to be drained before the sauce goes down. So it might take you a little bit to drain all of this fat, and you'll need to be patient during this step to make sure that you get as much of that fat drained out of there as possible. So take your time and you will be glad that you removed that additional fat that we really don't need. This pork sausage has a lot of flavor just fine without that extra fat. Take a look at all of that we do not want in our sauce. Okay, our favorite pasta sauce goes down into the skillet. I add a little water there to make sure that I get all of that sauce out of that jar. And then here I'm just going to cover and we're going to simmer this down. Our pasta water looks like it has come now to a rolling boil. We want to salt the water, add our lasagna noodles, and we're going to cook these uncovered according to the package directions. Should be about 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Give these a stir, make sure that they don't stick together, and then you're going to be checking on these periodically to make sure that you get them right at al dente. That's looking good. Stir them around. Coming along. Okay, we're going to drain these in a colander and get these ready for our lasagna assembly line. Okay, let's take a look at our pasta sauce. It's been simmering away. All of these flavors have been coming together and this sauce is ready. Looks fantastic, smells fantastic. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step, which is coating the lasagna pan with a little bit of shortening. We want to make sure to coat the bottom and just up the sides a little bit of this lasagna pan, making sure that nothing sticks to it. Okay, we're putting all of our stuff around us, our sauce, our lasagna noodles, our cheeses. Everything is ready. We're going to start by coating the bottom of this pan with some sauce. Not a lot, couple of spoonfuls, and we're just going to move this around, get everything coated at the bottom, and we're going to start with the lasagna noodles. Yes, this pan is a little larger than we need it to be. It is a roasting pan, but it works just fine for this lasagna. If you have a 9x13, that's even better, or a true lasagna pan, that's going to be excellent. But whatever you've got will work here. Okay, so we've got our lasagna noodles down. We've laid down our ricotta cheese. Now we're going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese. This is all to your liking and your taste, whatever suits you best. We're going to add some mozzarella cheese now. Those are the three cheeses: ricotta, Parmesan, and mozzarella. Once the cheese goes down, we're going to start again. So we'll lay down the noodles. This time we're going to add the sauce right over the noodles. On that first layer we didn't add the sauce because we have the sauce right on the bottom of the pan. But going forward from here, it's lasagna noodle, sauce, and then your cheeses. So once again, pipe down the ricotta right down the center of the noodle, just like that. Very handy to have it all in the storage bag there. Easy cleanup as well. Parmesan goes down. A light sprinkle. Okay, now we've got our layer of mozzarella, and so on and so forth. We're going to continue this pattern until we run out of ingredients. And it's always hit or miss. You might run out of cheese first, but in the end it should look similar to this. Once you have it all assembled, you do have to put this in the oven for a while because remember, we have that raw egg in the ricotta cheese mixture and that's got to cook down. Everything else is pretty much cooked. The noodles are a little al dente, so they're going to cook a little further in the oven as well. Cover, place in an oven at about 375 for about 20-25 minutes. And here I'm just going to assemble a very simple salad, nothing fancy, just your store-bought iceberg lettuce. We're going to take a cucumber. I like to rub the sides of my cucumber with the ends just to balance out those flavors. Leave a few stripes on my cucumber and just simply chop this cucumber right up, and everything goes in the salad bowl just like that. Nothing fancy, just simple and quick, to the point. And there you go. Some Italian dressing on the side. We're going to put some breadsticks in the oven. You'll know when they are ready when you take a look at them and they look golden on top and golden brown on the bottom. Okay, we're going to gather these up, keep them in their foil, keep them nice and warm until they're ready to serve. And we're going to check on this lasagna. It is ready. We're going to uncover and let it cool down just a little bit before we serve, because here it is piping hot. So we do have to let it cool down just a little bit. And take a look at that. Our lasagna is ready. Our breadsticks are warm. We've got our drinks, our olives, our simple salad. I personally cannot have lasagna without a crunchy salad on the side. The kids love it. A little salad dressing to go with it. And this dinner is ready. Excellent. Okay, we're going to get ready to dive in here. I like to have a serrated knife to cut into these lasagna noodles. Get a nice sturdy spatula. There you go. And look at that. Yummy. Okay. We're going to grab a yummy breadstick and a little salad on the side. Very simple dinner, very quick. There we go. Dinner is served. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I'm so glad to share it from my family to yours. Enjoy!
So good. This is so good. Mm.